Inside Pippa's lavish wedding reception, from £40,000 of caviar and high-end champagne to table tennis with Roger Federer. Here are some of the details that have emerged about the extravagant celebration that cost hundreds of thousands of pounds. Pippa and James Matthews' lavish wedding reception spared no expense, reportedly featuring a luxury whiskey bar, caviar and magnums of expensive champagne. Unlike most celebrations, however, photos of the party attended by high society weren't plastered all over social media, as guests were banned from using their mobile phones. Tennis ace Roger Federer was among the guests who joined in a game of table tennis at the evening reception at the Middletons' £6 million family estate in Bucklebury, Berkshire, not far from the church where the newlyweds tied the knot. Here are some of the details that have emerged about the extravagant affair that cost hundreds of thousands of pounds and was attended by royals and celebrities. The venue. Pippa and James held their adults-only evening reception at the Grade II listed home of her parents, Michael and Carol, in the village of Bucklebury. Around 300 guests were estimated to be in attendance at the party in a massive £100,000, 140 feet glass marquee in the Middletons' back garden. The interior of the marquee was decorated with pink cherry blossom trees and trees with purple fiber optic lights to fit with an enchanted forest theme, the Express reported. The event included a flypast by a vintage World War II Spitfire fighter, one of about 50 in the world that are still airworthy. Prince Harry's girlfriend, US actress Meghan Markle, who missed the wedding ceremony, was said to be in attendance at the evening do. The food. Luxury caterer Table Talk, Pippa's former employer, was in charge of feeding the newlyweds and their guests during a sit-down dinner. Around 150 people attended the wedding ceremony at St. Mark's Church in Inglefield earlier in the day, and they were said to be joined by an additional 150 at the 5-course dinner. Reports suggested the wedding dinner would be a lavish affair, with a nod to the groom's Scottish connections included in his outfit, entertainment and the food. The menu reportedly included haggis along with Scottish lamb and whisky, and there was also to be a piper in addition to the Spitfire flypast. Reports also suggested that guests were treated to £17 of beluga caviar worth £40,000 and donated by an anonymous Russian source. Earlier in the day a champagne reception was held at Inglefield Estate, near St. Mark's Church, before the party moved on to the Middletons estate. Guests dined on thousands of coupons including mini haggis, foie gras, langoustine, asparagus, steak and chips and king prawns, while the happy couple cut a fruit cake, 3 or 4 tiers tall, according to reports, by baker Fiona Keynes. Chefs were also said to be slicing and serving Serrano ham to order from huge legs. Finger sandwiches were served for Prince George, Princess Charlotte and the other page boys and bridesmaids, The Telegraph reported. The drink. A luxury whiskey bar was set on offer for guests at the Society Wedding of the Year as well as £75 a bottle 2010 Blanc Noir Millington by Sussex Winery Nyetimber. The fizz was served on silver trays by waiting staff who were personally vetted by Pippa, the Express reported. At the earlier reception toasts were raised with Ruinart Blanc de Blanc champagne. The speeches. At the afternoon reception Pippa's new husband James is said to have paid tribute to his late brother Michael in a touching speech. Michael died at 23 while descending Mount Everest after becoming the youngest Briton to climb the world's highest mountain. James is said to have told guests he was certain that Michael was looking down on them on his wedding day. Other speeches at the earlier reception were given by Pippa's father, who reportedly joked that he had lost both of his daughters but are great men, as well as a best man speech delivered by Spencer Matthews, the groom's brother, and Pippa's brother James. The entertainment. Reports suggested that guests danced the night away to a DJ, with live entertainment coordinated by the royal party planners fait accompli. Dinner was followed by a saxophonist and games included a table tennis tournament. Federer, one of the greatest tennis players of all time, was said to have joined in. The security. Security was incredibly tight inside and around the venue, with armed police and royal protection officers patrolling the area. There were conflicting reports about the mobile phone policy for those in attendance. A report by the Mail on Sunday stated that guests were forced to hand over their phones and instead pose inside photo booths to prevent snaps or videos from surfacing online. Another report by the newspaper indicated that guests were told they would be thrown out if they snapped pictures, and were allowed one warning by phone police. Michael and Carol Middleton were said to have alerted neighbors days before the wedding and apologized for any inconvenience caused by the event.